Ari cut her hair. Safe to say that none of us are surprised. I'm glad that she did it so that her hair can flourish. However, since watching some of the clips of her since cutting her hair, there are a few things that can make or break her natural hair journey, and we're going to talk about that today. First things first, cutting your hair is one of the best ways to give yourself a reset so that it can grow and flourish properly and reach its full potential. But you have to allow it to, and that means sacrificing your comfort sometimes. You'll have to say no to products you once loved, hairstyles you once loved for the betterment of your natural hair. From the clips that I have seen, she seems to be a little bit uncomfortable with this new hairstyle, which is understandable.
Roll it.
And in there. but honestly,
I'm bald, so I can't even get a quick weave. Oh, I can get a quick weave. I can, right? What does it have to be? It gotta be curly.
Duh.
But I'm only gonna have that out. Is that gonna look right? Can you cut? Can we do me a fade in the front? Cause I think it's like airy, like yeah. Or is I'm tripping?
A fade.
in this video, she was talking about how her edges look really thin and airy, like she said, and how she wanted to put a curly weave in. However, if she stays the course with her natural hair journey, her hair will grow and flourish and thrive better if she just leaves it alone and doesn't use any weave. But that's not to say that her hair can't reach its full potential with weave and with the different styles that she desires. She just has to be more careful and cautious about the styles that she's using, the way that she is putting it in, and how she's taking care of it so that her hair can still reach its full potential. And I actually help women create a calendar for their natural hair to help them navigate their natural hair journey without giving up feeling beautiful and confident. So if you are interested in that, I can help you do that. Just click the link in the description. And also right now, it is a crucial time in her natural hair journey because her hair is thinned out. So she really should be giving herself the time to repair her hair and not touch it and just leave it alone so that her hair can get the proper treatments it needs, get the proper attention that it needs. Her edges need some attention, and putting weave on top of that will make that worse. It won't help the situation. If I was her, I would just leave her hair alone and go through this uncomfortable phase for a bit. And she actually looked really pretty to me with it, but I know that it's different, it's uncomfortable. Sometimes you don't feel as beautiful, and I get all of that, but navigating that discomfort is essential, especially right now as she tries to repair her hair. In some of her other videos, I also noticed that she does a lot of slick backs and baby hairs, and that can be a bit problematic on your natural hair journey as well if you are repairing some thinning or breakage. A lot of these gels and edge controls have alcohols and harmful products in it that dry out the hair. So if you're constantly slicking your edges, you're kind of reversing the progress that you would have been making. The most important thing is the health of your hair, and the look of your hair comes second. The look of your hair is important. You want it to be pretty, but certain things you might not be able to do anymore. And that is okay because you are mostly concerned with the health of your hair. You just want to be extra cautious about what you're using, especially if you're working on repairing something. Your main concern is what is beneficial to your hair, what products is going to help your hair on its journey, and what products are harmful, what products should you stay away from. That doesn't mean you can't use it at all, but that just means maybe you don't use it as much. Maybe you only use it for special occasions. Maybe you find a safer alternative to the product. For example, in Ari's case, her hair seems to have a looser curl pattern, so she can actually use flaxseed gel. I don't know if she is using it, but she can use flaxseed gel to slick back her hair. I'm gonna be honest with you, On your natural hair journey, what I've noticed is your hair is not going to be looking as sleek and put together as you probably liked at one point in your life. These things are not the best for your hair, especially if you have coily, curly hair. Your hair likes room, your hair likes to be comfortable. And also, like I said before, those products usually have harmful chemicals in it that can dry out your hair, that cause stagnation on your hair journey as far as growth. So you would want to limit the use of those products. So that means your hair is not always going to be sleek looking. For coilier hair types, it might be a little difficult, but it's not impossible. All you have to do is just try different things and figure out your techniques and look for different products. I'm sure there's other products that are not toxic, that don't have chemicals, that you can probably use to achieve the looks that you desire. Now let's get into the significance of a natural hair journey, because when you go on a natural hair journey, it can affect your whole life. Black women in society have been conditioned not to like their natural hair, to hide their natural hair, that their natural hair was not good enough or appropriate. So when you actually go on a journey to love your natural hair, you're going against society, you're going against what is deemed to be appropriate and acceptable. You're breaking free from the societal shackles of judgment, of not loving yourself, of feeling that you are inadequate, and you're allowing yourself to shift your perspective and actually love yourself. So that is going to affect all different areas of your life. This is freeing for your self-love, your self-development, and your fulfillment in life in general. This is a deeply spiritual and confronting process. And if you don't have the proper why, if you don't have the determination, most likely you're going to give up at some points in the process. For example, I know that Ari mentioned that her boyfriend, Moneybagg Yo, does not like it. To some women, that can be enough to cause you to go off course and ditch the natural hair journey and put some weave in. You have to have a strong determination to see the process through, especially when it is uncomfortable. You can't just put weave in right away. You have to see it through. And are you going to be able to do that? Do you have a strong enough reason for doing that? This is going to affect your love life. We can already see that by what she said with Moneybagg Yo, that he doesn't like it. And you know, that could be just the end of her situation right there, just him expressing his distaste or whatever. And it might not even be that deep, but for some people it can be. This can cause change in your relationship, or it can make it better. It's changing your self-love, and what we are, we attract. So it's going to affect all different areas of your life and how you maneuver in all different areas of your life. So you have to be determined and committed to the process as you're feeling uncomfortable and as your life is changing. It's going to take some time. I have been on my hair journey for almost 4 years now. This is what almost 4 years of growth looks like for me, and I started from nothing. This is just my case. Other people's hair grows faster and it looks different. You know, it all depends on your situation. Reality is it's going to take some time, and this process is emotional also. Like I said, different areas of your life is changing. That's going to trigger you emotionally. Being uncomfortable outside is going to trigger you emotionally. So seeing this process through, you gotta really be with it. I did see a clip of her saying that she's making products and that she's gonna be using. She might sell the products in the future. I feel like even if she is working on a product and wanting to sell a product in the future, I think the other reason is she noticed how damaged her hair was and how thin it was, and she wanted her hair to be fuller and more beautiful. Hopefully she sees the process through, and if she wants to create her own products in the future, then hey, why not? Now that brings me to my next point. It's more about the routine and less about the products. There's so many celebrities coming out with products. Beyonce, Rihanna, Cardi B, now Ari's talking about formulating a product. You don't have to try every different product. Honestly, these products are pretty much all the same in different packaging. I mean, you know, certain products have their own unique benefits, but a lot of these products do basically the same thing. And it's more about your routine. How often are you washing, massaging your scalp? How often are you oiling your hair and your scalp? How often are you doing your hair? What is your detangling routine? Those things matter more than the actual product. The products are important, but the routine matters more. You can use the most basic products and still get the same results as someone using the most expensive products. And also the ingredients matter. The ingredients matter, like knowing what kind of ingredients you like for your hair is also important. For example, fenugreek is a great ingredient, rosemary is a great ingredient, hydrolyzed wheat is an ingredient, flaxseed. Knowing the ingredients and their benefits for your hair is important, so you can potentially make your own products, or you can focus on the products that have those ingredients that you know are beneficial for your hair. And there's nothing wrong with trying products that you see out there. For example, if you want to try Cardi B's products, you can. If you want to try Beyonce's products, you can. But what I say is, have a reason for the different products that you're purchasing. Maybe you want a new shampoo that really cleans your hair, and Cardi B has one. Well, I don't know if she has one, but this is just an example. If she has one and you want to try hers, then that's okay. Or you've been hearing a lot about Beyonce's growth drops, and you have thinning edges and you want to try them out. Always have a reason for the product that you're purchasing and you're trying, for the health of your hair and for your pockets. I think the best thing to do is find products that you love, that work for you, whether you make them at home or whether you purchase them, and just use them consistently. And if you want to try something else, that's okay too. Also, it is important to know about your hair when you're going to try new products. Do you have fine hair, meaning are your hair strands really skinny or coarse? Or do you have low porosity hair, high porosity hair? How does your hair react to different products? Knowing about your hair helps you understand what products to purchase. There's actually a woman online, her YouTube is Curly Hair Crisis. She had hair all the way down to her back, and she used 2 products with protein in it, not knowing her porosity or anything like that. She just used some random products, and she ended up having to cut her hair maybe down to my length. Mind you, her hair was all the way down to her back. She had to cut her hair because her hair got so webbed and knotted together and she couldn't get it out, and she just ended up cutting it, all because she used products that was not suitable for her hair. Take the time to get to know your hair. Take the time to get to know products that you like, get to know ingredients so that you know what you're looking for and you know what to stay away from. I wish Ari the best on her natural hair journey, and I hope that she sees it through, because her hair can get so long. And I want you guys to remember that that weave that y'all be wearing, your hair can actually look like that. Allow yourself to let your hair grow and flourish and see it through, and trust me, you're going to love it. And you're going to feel so confident. Subscribe if you would like some more guidance on your natural hair journey. Join the club. This is the Natural Girls Club. Thank you guys for tuning into this video, and I'll see you in the next one.